Hey guys, and welcome to a new reading vlog. So I have a really shocking and surprising update for you guys. So yesterday at work, I decided to finally pick up Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I brought this to work and I read this during my graveyard shift, and I read actually a little bit today after I woke up from my nap, but I am now up to chapter 15 and I am on page 128. And this book caught me by surprise. I did not think I would enjoy Colleen Hoover's writing. I've just heard mixed things about her books, so I was very hesitant to pick one up. But I'm so glad I decided to finally take this to work and give it a go. It is so good. I haven't felt this way about a book to where I kept wanting to go back to the story and continue on, like the pull just to continue reading. I haven't felt that in a little bit. And this book is doing that for me. And I am shocked because as I've mentioned before, I've had mixed feelings about Colleen Hoover's writing. It just didn't seem like it was for me. I didn't know if I'd agree with her type of writing. But this book is actually so addictive. I want to know what's going to happen between the main character Tate and Miles. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have read this book. Colleen Hoover is very popular. But in case you didn't know, it's about this young woman named Tate. She's actually like a nursing student and she goes to live with her older brother. And they kind of have a good relationship, which is really nice. They had like their ups and downs, but they get along. So she moves in with him because she's trying to find work and kind of get her feet on the ground in her nursing career. And in the meantime, she runs into Miles, which he lives right across from her brother because they live in an apartment. So he's actually friends with her brother. And of course, it kind of sets off like they start off on the wrong foot. It's kind of like a very weird and very embarrassing encounter and first introduction, but she meets him and there's already like an attraction. But what I like is that it's kind of broken up. The chapters are broken up by characters, so you get Tate's perspective and then you get Miles' perspective. Basically, he has a past where I'm assuming, I don't want to give too much away in case none of you know what this book is about, but he's kind of getting over somebody. So he's kind of like, oh, I don't want nothing to do with love. I don't want nothing to do with you. But there's definitely an attraction. So I'm very intrigued and I'm drawn to these characters. I like that they're flawed. I like that they're not perfect because to me, when it's done right, when the characters are done right in this manner, I'm intrigued. Now, when it's too much, like I really don't agree with the lifestyle of the character. I don't really agree with their, not that I have to personally be attached to them or anything like that, but if it's just done right, like I feel this book does it, I thoroughly enjoy that storyline. So this is definitely going to be a continuation for me. I am definitely going to take this to work with me. I'm hoping I can finish it. It depends how busy I get. But I'm already on chapter 15 and I am enjoying it a lot. I'm definitely enjoying the funny moments, but I also like the attraction between the characters. Like I'm actually rooting for the romance. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. So I will give you guys an update. I might read a little bit before I have to take my nap, but I'm so anxious to get back to the book. I'm kind of like, okay, I wish I just had all night to stay up and read it because I can finish this within a few hours, but obviously I gotta go to work. But I'm definitely gonna take this with me and I hope I make more progress. So I'll definitely update you guys on that. But I also want to show you guys, I did continue practicing a little bit of my crochet before I took my nap when I got home this morning, and I actually made a lot of progress. So I'm really happy with it. I've obviously missed a few stitches, so it's not all perfectly aligned, but I'm really happy with my work so far. So I'm going to continue practicing. I know I have a lot of work to do, but again, I'm just learning based off what I see on YouTube, and it's going to take practice. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm up for the challenge, but I really want to get really good to the point where I can make my own plushies because I think they're so adorable. So I made pretty good progress this morning. I'm really happy with it. As much as I'd like to take this to work and practice, I cannot. You can't do that there, but I can definitely read. So I'm definitely going to do that. But anyway, I look forward to picking up this book tonight. Hopefully, it'd be nice if I could finish this before I actually head to work, but it's already kind of later in the evening, so I don't think that's going to happen. But either way, I will keep you guys posted, so I will update you guys later. Guys, so it is actually Monday, May 19th, and I finished this morning Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. This book completely took me by surprise. I was not expecting to enjoy the book as much as I did. It was really emotional. It was very raw. The characters have their own problems, their own emotional issues that they're still working through, but all in all, it was a great book, and I'm so happy that I finally picked this up to read it, and I am completely shocked that I enjoyed it as much as I did. I would give it, honestly, a 3.5 out of 5 stars, and the only reason is because I feel like the only reason I'm giving this a 3.5 out of 5 stars is because for me, as much as I thoroughly enjoyed this book, like I could not put it down. It was just addicting. It's quick read. It is so easy to get through. I really did enjoy it. However, I just feel like this is the kind of book that I'm just not going to pick up over and over again to read, if that makes any sense. I just feel like this is the type of book that I'm okay reading it for the first time, and it's just not like a reread for me, unfortunately. It just didn't hit that mark for me or hit that certain level for me personally, but it is still an enjoyable read, and I'm so happy my sister-in-law lent this to me. But I don't know. That's the thing though. I'm so torn because I kind of feel like if I'm trying to debate with myself. I'm kind of like, is this the type of book where I feel I need my own copy, or am I okay just to let it go? And I'm kind of leaning towards, like, even though obviously I'm going to give this back to my sister in law because she lent this to me, but I'm kind of thinking, once I give it back, is this the type of book that I want my own copy, or would I go out and and basically purchase it for myself? And I don't know. That's the whole thing. I'm still torn with that because I do like the characters. I do love Miles. I do love Tate, but I'm still debating whether or not I want my own copy. And it's so weird. It's such a weird feeling because the way it was going, I was like, oh, I'm going to get my own copy. I'm going to need it. But once I finished it, I was just kind of like, I'm happy that I read it, but I don't think I'm going to pick it up again, if that makes any sense. But I'm still debating. So I'm going to let my thoughts kind of simmer on that for a little bit. And as per usual, I am in a rush. I thought I'd have the whole day to read, but unfortunately, there's a call out at work. So I'm going in a little bit. So that's why I'm kind of like all ready. But I am in a rush to get going. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. But overall, a very, very enjoyable read. 3.5 out of 5 stars. I'm still debating whether I'm going to get my own copy, but we shall see. I might surprise myself and buy myself my own copy, but we shall see. So for my next read, I'm going to go ahead and pick up The XY by Virginia Burgeon. I think that's how you pronounce the author's name. I picked this book up years and years and years ago at Dollar Tree, and for some reason, after I finished reading Ugly Love, I felt like picking up a dystopian. I don't know why, but as I've mentioned, my TBR and my mood is going to change when it comes to my reading, but I felt like picking up a dystopian would be a really good day to give it a go. I am going to take this to work, and hopefully if I have like sporadic moments where it's kind of slow and I can start this book, I'm going to go ahead and take this with me. But for now, because I do have to get going, unfortunately, I have to start getting ready and all that stuff. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and update my reading journal, and then I will catch up with you guys later. Hey guys, so it is actually the next day, and originally I did have the day off, but we did have another call out, unfortunately, so I'm going to go ahead and go in and cover, which I totally don't mind. I really do enjoy making up the overtime. I just always take advantage of that opportunity, but I did not start the book yet. We were just super busy at work yesterday, which is totally understandable, but I'm going to go ahead and take this again. Hopefully I can start this during my lunch break, but we shall see. But yeah, this was supposed to go up as a reading vlog, but unfortunately it's just going to go up as a reading update. And for me personally, I rather post something rather than nothing. So that's why I'm just going to go ahead and post this as a reading update. That's just my personal preference. I just really do not like being inconsistent with my posting. But either way, thank you so much for joining me once again. And I really do look forward to seeing y'all next time. Bye.